Have you ever wanted to run away and join a circus? I'm Vincent Price to tell you how on Odyssey after this. You know, I think deep down in every person's heart is a secret desire to drop everything, run away, and join a circus. And I've found the greatest place in the world to do it. Who can resist the tugging experience of this tinsel and sawdust world? Over 15 acres of circus for me to wander through. Everywhere I look, high wire acts, clowns, lion tamers, and a mammoth circus train unloading a menagerie to delight children of all ages. I fight a childhood urge to crawl under the tent and take my place in the stands to await the greatest of all spectacles that can only be described by using those electric words, "Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly direct your attention to the center ring." Well, as the final pachyderm becomes a memory and the big top is loaded back on the train, there are still hundreds of things to see. Pictures, posters, costumes, and an intricately carved miniature circus, complete in every detail. I'll tell you how to join the circus in a moment.
This performance is for preschool in Chestnut Hill, and then not too long after that, I'm going up to a resort in the Catskills and like a family resort. And then I think after that I've got a bar mitzvah. And I go where the money is. It's anything I can find, and mostly it's word of mouth. Just people take a business card and hand it on to somebody else. Sometimes people find me online. It's onemansideshow.com. which I thought described me pretty well. Parts to my show, different acts that go into it. A lot of it is juggling, some unicycling. Sometimes I do old sideshow routines that not too many people do anymore. I eat fire, I swallow swords, I lie on beds of nails. So I love that stuff too. Did a kind of part-time while I was in college. I got a degree in journalism that I've never used. But it was in print journalism, so that was a dying industry anyway, so I decided to go back to vaudeville. That was already dead, it could only go up.
Got you into performing?
Well, I started juggling in high school. My dad taught me how. My dad is a really terrible juggler, but he understands the basics of it and was able to teach me that. After that, I went to my library and took out some books on juggling, learned a few more tricks that way. And for a while, I thought I was a pretty decent juggler, and then I met other jugglers and found out I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Penn State had a pretty good juggling club and magic club. The jugglers were decent jugglers, but they, as many jugglers do, just juggled for their own amusement. They had no intention of performing for anyone. The magic club was all guys who wanted to be magicians. That was their goal in life, was to be professionals. And so, and they were all very talented. So they would do shows on and off campus, and I would perform with them as the sort of token juggler in their magic shows, which is a great place to be, if you're the novelty in the middle of the show. So yeah, that's kind of how I got started.
What's your name and where are you from?
Hi, my name's David Ramsey. I'm from South Jersey, and I've recently moved to Philadelphia. I've been performing professionally for about a year and a half now, but I've always played with toys and skill toys and tricks. I started juggling 3 balls when I was a kid in elementary school, and I went on to devil sticks and then hacky sack and that kind of stuff. But about 7 years ago, I picked up a diabolo, and I haven't put it down since. And then about 5 years ago, I picked up the clubs, and that's what really got me into the professional world.
What kind of jobs do you get paid to do, and which ones are the most fun?
I get paid to do a lot of walk-around gigs, so strolling at parties and whatnot. I've been hired by the 76ers. I also do busking in Rittenhouse, which is basically street performing, where you draw a crowd and you perform for them, and then you pass a hat around. My favorite gig would definitely be the nightclub, where we're given generally a room, and then we can put our stuff down and we get alcohol, and then during the party we walk around and perform for people at the party.
How many different things can you juggle?
I can juggle 5 balls and 5 rings. I can juggle up to 4 clubs, and I can do 2 diabolos, which is harder than probably the rest of it.
The Diablo, and how did you find it?
This is a diabolo, or Chinese yo-yo, and it's a yo-yo that's not attached to a string. It was invented in China about 400 years ago. And I was wandering around in the middle of the woods one day, and I found this guy named Cricket, and he had one just like this. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. He did some really fun tricks. Some of the simpler tricks are just making it climb the string, or grinding it. It's pretty simple. And I was like, wow, man, that is the coolest thing I have ever seen. I have got to learn how to use that. Can you teach me? He said, I would teach you, but I only have so much string. And since the string breaks as you use it, I can't let you use mine. And then I was wandering around 3 days later, and I found this guy putting up a tent, and he had the same string. The supposedly impossible to find string. And so I went running back to Cricket with this string, and I said, I found the string, now you can teach me? And sure enough, he did. He tied it onto 2 sticks, and he gave me one of these things, which are indestructible. And he taught me some of the simpler tricks, like how to grind it, how to whip it, how to catch it. And I've been addicted ever since. It's been about 8 years now.
When I see you, sun starts to shine. It's me and you all the time. Yes, no, and no is yes to you, girl. Up is down and toe is sock is shoe. Green's yellow and orange is blue. The ground is still and yet it moves. I'm in the trees, it's pine after pine. Oh, yo-yo with my mind.
Yeah, I can put it there, but I can't get it there.
Oh, yo-yo with my mind. 1, 2, 4, 3, how you count the time. Undertaker, don't ring my chime. How could I never see the sun, girl? A siren with the hazel eyes. I drifted far, far from the shore. I'm coming in with the tide. The wind's strong, but so am I. Oh, yo-yo with my mind. Oh, yo-yo with my mind.